What's going on? Once again, I am back. What's going on, you guys? This is Sire back with Vantage Education. Today I made a trade. I'm going to break it down for you and I'm going to show you guys some stuff. So stay tuned for this video. You're going to learn quite a bit and just, really see what I was looking for today. So I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, so right here on the portfolio, we are up 6.9K for today. Started off up because pre-market was up. And then from here, we've just been up since. At the high, we were up 7.7K today. So right now, we're just sitting shy of 300. Let's do a refresh. You guys can see. Let's see. Right now, we are at 6.788. Here are all the shares here. I think I posted around the time when I was looking to buy these shares. So here's just a quick update. Overall, you can see these shares are doing phenomenal. And these gains are just from today. So like, for example, if you look at AMD shares, we can see on AMD, I am up $35,000, 80% on these shares. Absolutely, insane. Average cost is 95 bucks. Amazing buy. We can see on, let's look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA, we are up 66%, up 24K on these shares, average cost 105. Now, originally my buying was lower, but I just ended up buying more, which brought up my average cost. Now, another stock that I absolutely wish I would have bought more of, but I was just being a cheap ass, was Shopify. As you can see, Shopify is at $127, and I bought it at $77 a share. Here, if I just would have bought more, I could have made some really good money on this stock. And I literally bought this not that long ago. Let's see, 77. Oh, maybe, actually, I guess it was a while ago. Yeah, and then let's go to Roku. Roku was more of a new pickup. At one point, I had about $65,000 in Roku, and I ended off selling some shares. Average cost is 82. And that's only because I bought more. Originally, my average cost was around $78, $79, only up 13%. And I did have a lot of longer dated option contracts that I just ended up selling off. So here's a just a quick update on portfolio. We're up 6.7K for today. Now for the trade that I did for options, here it is right here. So we can see right here, this trade, I made 35% return, which was $1,000 or $1,025, but let's just call it $1,000 flat. So for this trade, I put in $2,925 into this trade. This trade literally took probably 5 to 7 minutes, made $1,000 and just called it there. And on this trade, I did the SPY 638 calls that expired today. Typically, when I trade SPY, it's always going to be same day expiration or maybe one day out. I don't really do that too often though. I bought 52 calls and I'm going to show you why I bought them. And yeah, so here is the trade that I did. Now let's break down the actual chart. So coming to the market this morning, obviously we could see we had a pretty good gap up. So from Friday's close and post-market, we were here and then we gapped all the way up and made this high in pre-market before we started to dwindle down. So we have all of this space here between this high and this low. This is what a gap is, essentially when price moves higher without, actual price action in between. It's just a gap. So from here, ideally, I wanted to see this gap get filled. So I wanted to see price come down and come back to where we gapped up from. Now you can see that happened in pre-market already. So therefore, there's not really a whole lot to, go off of based on, looking for downside for this. So from here, all I had to do is understand where price was within given structure. So if you watch my old videos, you'll be able to know what a bullish range is. Simply just price moving higher. A low, a high. A low, a high. That's all it is. So all I wanted to see is price come back, make a low before pushing higher, because that is what a bullish range is. Simply All it is price moving higher, higher lows, higher highs. So overall, if we look at SPY, price is bullish, price is going up. So ideally, all I was looking for is for price to come down, push higher. That's it. So breaking this down just a little bit more, I wanted price to come back to this area here, like this conglomerate. So simply just was patient, waited for price to do so. As price came here, let me change this so it's a little brighter. So once price came here, this is essentially all I needed to see before having a bias of price moving higher. Now in terms of my target, I targeted this high right here. So when you're in calls, you want to target areas at which you think price is going to reverse back to the downside. When you're in puts, you want to target areas at which you think price is going to reverse, but to the upside. That's what I use for my target. So I knew this area here is a trigger spot that may send price lower. So if we just go into this, let's go back to a 15. This right here was my confirmation that I needed to go long. Okay, fix this just like that. And then from here, simply just caught this trade up right from around this area, stop loss there, and just ended up selling on this high right there. And that was the whole trade. So if we break it down to, well, it's about like 8:57 to 9, yeah, it's like literally like 7-10 minutes or so. Not a crazy long trade. And as you can see, we got nothing but bullish we got nothing but bullish candles to the upside. So for me, I focus on precision and risk management. Risk management is something that you have to prioritize, because if you, for example, let's say you take a trade, let's say this is structure we have. Let's say you buy calls here, and then let's say your stop loss, let's say you set your stop loss here. If you buy here, instead of waiting for price to come all the way down to your stop loss, and let's say you're down 20%, and then let's say price goes like this, and then we push higher, what I do personally is as soon as I start to get in drawdown, I'm scaling out of my position. So if I buy 50 calls and now boom, I'm down 5%, I might sell half of my position, because if price goes down anymore, all I have to do is just get back in, but just at a better price, and it's going to pull down my average cost, and I'm essentially just going to take the same trade but just different position on the majority. And that's what I do to help, manage my risk, because me personally, I don't like taking significant risk when it comes to trading. For me, if I see, okay, this trade is already going against me, I'm out of it, and I'll just re-enter the trade. Because why let a trade go minus 20%? You can cut it at 5%, be patient, wait for another re-entry, and then catch the same trade, but maybe with a better entry. So maybe now your entry was here, and now you caught something like this instead of waiting for, let's say, something like this. It's literally that simple. So yeah, so this is the whole trade here. Ended up exiting right at these highs, and that was the only trade that I did for options today. And then as you can see, as we took this high out, price started to move lower. So your targets need to be areas at which you think price is going to reverse. Everything needs to have a reason. Everything needs to have a purpose. Your stop loss should invalidate your trade. Your targets should invalidate the trade, meaning like it should invalidate the direction of the trade and so forth. And if you stick to those principles, you're gonna be successful when it comes to this. All it is about repetition, right? Like the more you practice, the more you're gonna see things. So for me, it's not very likely that I'm always gonna be like, oh, price hit this, let's say price hit this demand zone. I'm not just gonna buy it here just because of that. That's not enough. We need more things to happen for us to have a bias for calls, because let's say we bought calls right here. Let's say we bought right there. As soon as price hit this area, look at this. We went up, we went down, we went up, we went down, we went up, we went down, and then we got our clean move. I always try to prioritize finding the clean moves, because personally, I don't want to be in this chop, because our contracts are going to get killed and eaten by theta, because these contracts expire the same day. So when you trade same day expiration, you have to be precise. You have to be precise. And that's what I prioritize, and that's what I teach all of my students, is it's about precision, patience. That's literally it. If you combine those two things mixed with risk management, you are going to be good. And you have to understand, this isn't going to come overnight. This takes time. This takes practice. You have to put in the effort when it comes to, this trading stuff. I've been trading since 2019. There's been a lot of scenarios in the markets that I've been able to experience. Through losses and wins, it's all a learning experience. You learn from your losses, you learn from your wins. I got good because I learned from my losses and my wins. So, for example, the way I used to do things back in, let's say like 2023, 2022, is let's say I took this trade, but let's say I entered right here and I did something like this. This right here would be a winning trade, right? But as you can see, I could have got a better entry down here. So instead of just taking this trade, and let's say I won, instead of being like, hey, I just won this trade, oh well, now I'm gonna get off the charts and do whatever. The way I would look at it is I would say, okay, I bought up here, but price started moving higher down here. So what am I missing that I didn't see that price is gonna start going up here? That's how I would go back and look at all of my trades, because for me, it's about precision. I don't like being in trades long. I'm a scalper. For me, I'll be in a trade no more than 20 minutes max. I'm not holding trades for 45 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I'm not doing that. At most, what I'll do is swing a position, like on regular stocks, but that's gonna be months out. So I'm not day trading for hours and hours and hours. I'm taking multiple trades, multiple day trades, scalp trades within a day. And that's how I do it. And that's how I'm able to get, these decent returns, like $1,000 within, 7-10 minutes, is because I'm focused on precision. And me, I'm not trading with $100. I'm not trading with $50. You throw in a couple $1,000s into a trade, 35%, boom, it's all you need. You got $1,000 right there. For me, it's about taking your profit and just moving on to the next trade. I don't aim for 100% return trades. I aim for anywhere between, once I'm up over 10%, I'm okay to take profit. I'll take profit at 12%. I'll take profit at 30%. I'll take profit at 26%. And I'll do so. And I think it was, I'd probably say around a month ago when I was in Hawaii, I had a day where I made 23K, and then shortly after I had a day I made 28K. And with that, I used the exact same thing. All I did is just size up more. Same type of trade as this. 35% return, take it. 15% return, take it. And once you start trading with more size, you throw 20K on a trade, it's very easy to make $2,000 in a trade. That's only 10%. You can make 10% literally within 2 minutes, and then boom, take that trade and then just move on to the next one. That's how I trade. That's how I do it. That's how I'm able to scale my account so fast, because I can take a lot of trades. Because think about it like this. You have a better chance of catching 20% return trades in a day than catching 3 or 2 100% plus return trades in a day. That's just the name of the game. That's how it is. Not every single day is going to give you the best price action all the time. That's just the reality of trading. So for me, I know that and I capitalize on it, but you can't be greedy when it comes to this. You have to take your profits. So that's really the main thing of this video, is showing you that you have to be patient, you have to be precise, and you have to be, on top of your risk management, and you can't be greedy. You can't be greedy. If you want to be successful with this, literally just focus on the core principles of this video, and I'm telling you, you will get it down. That's what I teach all my students in the mentorship. We all do it together. We all learn together. We all grow together. And that's what it is. It's a big family of people that are like-minded individuals. We come together as a unit and we help each other out. We make sure everyone's good and we take it from there. So the mentorship is simply just a short application form. It's posted in the description, posted in the comments, and pin it there. If you want to experience this, if you want to see what it's like, literally go ahead. It's right there. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys what I did today. This is my trade here. Let's check the portfolio. Let's see where we're at right now. Let's see how stocks are moving. So it looks like around the same spot, man. 6.7K, 6.74. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this whole video. And I will see you guys in the next one. As I said before, the link to the application for the mentorship is in the description. It's going to be posted in the comments. So all you have to do is just fill that out. Someone from my team will reach out to you and we will help you get started, because I mean, it's almost 2026 now. And for the people that, you know, started learning in 2024, you know, they've made progress since then. And for you, you can do the same. All you have to do is just, you know, stop waiting around, learn this stuff, because it can change your life. And just look at this here. Now we're up 7K on the day just from shares. Always make sure to invest in stocks as well. Don't just think because you trade that's enough. You need to be investing. Investing is important. It doesn't matter if you want to buy crypto, if you want to buy stocks. Personally, I would recommend stocks, but I mean, crypto's cool as well. But just make sure you invest. You also want your money to work for you, because let's say I just didn't feel like trading today. Subtract 1,000, I would have been up 6,000 right now without doing anything at all. Your money needs to work. You need to put your money to work. So here we can see up 7K on the day. That's pretty much this whole video, and I will see you guys hopefully in the mentorship applications. Literally takes 1 minute to fill out. Yeah, so that's pretty much this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.